Hello guys, and welcome to episode number 4 of our full playthrough of Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot, The London Case. I'm TJ. Hope you guys are enjoying your Labor Day weekend. I'm enjoying mine as well too. I'm in the middle of a 4-day break from work, and also I like the weather right now. I mean, the past few major holidays that we've had here these past few months, Memorial Day, 4th of July, and now Labor Day weekend, it's the weather's been really good. It's been cool. It hasn't been ridiculously hot, save for what happened the past couple of weeks, thanks to the atmospheric pressure from Tropical Storm Hillary we've had that hit SoCal and parts of Nevada. And so I'm really excited to see how my 4-day weekend turns out. Some things to talk about. In the previous episode, the previous episode before that, episode 2, we discovered who the art thief was, which turned out to be Irene Court-Smyth. But when we tried to arrest her in episode 3 at her apartment complex, apparently a fire started in her room, and apparently Irene died from the supposed fire, but she wasn't burnt up or anything. We found out that she was actually murdered before the fire started, based on some of the evidence that was discovered in her apartment. And so we fell from a case of art thievery to a complicated case of murder. So now Hastings and Poirot are trying to now got to figure out who the murder suspect is, and it looks like we gotta interview or interrogate all the guests again that were at the preview gala, which led into the art thief. And it, in addition to a case of murder, there's also a case of forgery and fraud as well too. So when we investigated Irene Court-Smyth's apartment, there was some transactions in her account book where she sold some paintings. Two of the transactions were the Penitent Magdalene painting. One was for 150 pounds, the other one was 100 pounds. I didn't understand at first why she had two transactions of the same painting under different prices, but as we investigated further into her apartment, there was an exact replica of the painting itself that was partially burnt. So our guess was that she stole the painting, and she sold the official painting and made some replicas to make it look real and sold those off for some money. And she got quite a bit. I mean, 150 pounds, 100 pounds may not sound much currently, but if you think about the era they're in the early 1900s, that's quite a bit of money. So I don't know what the inflation rate is on that one. Maybe add a couple more zeros to that if you were to translate it today. But now we got to figure out who murdered her, and how is it that she was involved with the forgery and the fraudulent sales of the Penitent Magdalene. So here we go, guys, and let's see. Let me take a look at something real quick. Oh, excuse me. So I'm really excited. I just got out the movies a few hours ago. I just saw The Equalizer 3. I think that's I would say that's my second favorite entry, close to number 1. But it was the way the story wrapped up.
Do you have a moment to spare?
Of course, Detective. I'm hoping you have some good news for me. Goodness. You've found the painting, haven't you?
That's not all, well, sort of.
A painting was recovered. A forgery, but it was damaged by the fire.
What on earth are you talking about? Forgery? Fire?
It ran rampant through Mademoiselle Court-Smyth's apartment.
She's dead. She would never be so. But with all of those flammable paints and... No!
Mademoiselle Warbeck appears quite distraught at the news. Perhaps I should have considered the nature in which it was delivered.
I respected her as an artist and a friend.
I do not wish to push Mademoiselle Warbeck too far while in such a state. But as a friend, I must know if she was aware of Mademoiselle Court-Smyth's plan.
Perhaps, as a friend, she let slip of her plans.
Her plan for what? Stealing the painting? Making a forgery? Do you really think I'd let her do that?
She must have had help from someone she trusted.
If she did, it wasn't me she confided in. I've been here trying to calm down the trustees.
You did not leave the museum?
I was here until the early hours. After the meeting, I wrote a letter to my father. I wanted his advice on what to do. It's just all so... Excuse me, gentlemen. I must go and make a phone call to an artist. I shan't be long.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
But yeah, back to the Equalizer Part 3. It was a good way to send Denzel Washington's character Robert McCall to a satisfying retirement, so to speak. The only complaint that I have is that there weren't as much action scenes as the first two movies combined. I think the movie focused more on a character development, Robert McCall, and, which I think they did a great job of him experiencing a new environment, particularly in Italy, and how the one thing he couldn't find in the first two films, he was able to find in the third film. I'm pretty sure you could figure out what that is. And some of the things that take place and how he handles them is just flawless, as always. So, I'm really, I'm glad, not to say that I'm glad that it's over, but, you know, I mean, Denzel Washington's getting up there in age. He's in his late 60s. Almost as old as my dad, for that matter. But there's talk that Antoine Fuqua, who directed all three films, if he was to do a prequel, they're looking at Denzel Washington's son, John David Washington, who you guys have seen from big hits such as Black Klansman and Tenet. I can see him playing the role that his father had vacated. I think there was another film as well too that they were looking at. Training Day, the day of the riots. There's talk of they're trying to do a Training Day prequel, which John David Washington could play Denzel Washington's character as well too. I think that would be a great movie for John David Washington to do. I mean, obviously he does look and sound just like his father, and I would think that the day of the riots, I think the storyline would show how his character got into the how he became a corrupt police officer, and I think that's where it's all going to start for him. So, yeah, great film, great way to wrap up the trilogy, and
Monsieur
try to see what the next movie will be. I think the next movie I'm going to watch is probably going to be Dumb Money.
Of course. What do you need?
And also A Haunting in Venice, which is, of course, the third film of Kenneth Branagh's
What can I do for you?
Hercule Poirot films.
Merci, Monsieur Hastings.
So, yeah. Let's see. Wait, hold on. We went straight to the restoration room from here? Oh, wow, okay. I thought we'd go to the West Wing. No. That's a nice chandelier. I like that orrery. The East Wing is still blocked off. Okay, let's see where else we can go. Maybe go to the exhibition room itself. Let me look around, make sure I don't miss anything here. Okay, alright, now onto the room. What? That's it? Oh, maybe we leave the area. Let's see. Alright, let's head out. Okay. Hastings is facing that direction. Alright, so let's see where we can go to. What's available? Mortimer's office, Bishop Horsemount, Joyce Church, newspaper office. Theater Street. Where do we start off first? Let's start off with... Let's see if Betty Allen knows anything. Let's go to her. See if anything's available on her end. That's right. This side is not... Or this area is not... you can't turn the camera around. Well, no Zachariah. Can I go any further or farther down here? Oh, maybe not. Okay. Alright, let's go to her place. Let's see what's up. And these pigeons don't even fly off. They're too busy eating. Alright, here we go. Nah. Alright, we'll have to find a way. Let's see. Top of the flop. Whoa, what's this? Oof. Now let's see what articles are here. Let's see. Uh-oh. Ooh, Pertussis, damn. Let's see what else. Let's see. Swift arrival. Yeah, he came kind of late. Oh, I read this one, sorry. Let's see what else. Where's the safe? Alright. Oh! Oh! Oh yeah, I can't do the waste bin yet. Let's talk with Betty.
Bonjour, madame. Do you have a moment to... Has something happened?
You bet something's happened! That slime bag! How dare he say my performance was mediocre!
Yeah, from that article.
I'm sure he didn't mean...
That's it! I give up. I'm done with this acting. With this city.
Take a deep breath. One man's opinion, and a wrong one at that, is not powerful enough to topple a career like yours.
You're right. Let him think what he wants. I'm sorry. I'm an actress. It's my prerogative to be. A little overdramatic.
Very impressive, Monsieur Hastings. A position in negotiations would suit you well.
Is there something I can help you both with? You do know what I do, don't you? I was on stage, performing in front of a packed house.
I did not mean to.
Zach. He was there. You two seemed pretty friendly. He'll tell you. So will that Russian lady from the gala. She was with him.
Really?
Monsieur Demire and Mademoiselle Babagne. Together. Très bien.
Oh, he's already seen it. I told him he didn't have to come.
A supportive husband indeed.
Yeah. A real support.
Zachariah swooped that real quick. I feel bad for Hercule.
Your guess is as good as mine.
It is most important that I speak with him.
Then you've got a missing painting and a missing husband on your hands because I haven't seen him. Look, I don't think I can take much more today.
Mademoiselle Court-Smyth was found murdered last night.
Okay.
I thought perhaps the news would be a little more jarring.
The way her husband acted around her on the night of the gala.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't really want to hear about anyone dying, but me and her... Well, there's no love lost.
You already marked already.
Madame Helene's
Interesting.
nonchalant response has certainly caught me off guard.
You have been most helpful.
So these are the alibis right here. Let me get some water real quick. I've had some boba, it's making me thirsty. Alright, sorry about that.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Merci.
Hold on, no, hold on.
What do you need?
I require assistance. Oh yeah, I think I know.
Sounds rather ominous.
I would not ask you to do something I would not consider doing myself. Only on this occasion, it is I that must execute the other part of the plan.
What do you need me to do?
Madame Hélène, you must hold her attention while I take the opportunity to look around.
I certainly can. I'll appeal to her love of attention. Mrs. Allen, that
third time.
photograph there, is that really you on a live film set?
Ooh, an address. Let's see. What is that? Okay, maybe not. Alright. No, I'm trying to talk to Hastings.
What do you need? What can I...
Merci, monsieur.
Wait, how do I do that? Okay. How do I... Maybe go back to the restoration room? Let's see. And there's obviously nothing in Betty's apartment, or Betty's dressing room. So let's go back to the museum. Maybe there's something in the museum, or the restoration room, where we could find a way to restore the letter. Alright, let's keep going. So there's nothing. Okay, I guess we keep going. And also, I'm a little jealous that some people are playing Starfield early because they got the early access. But I think it was only the digital copies of the premium editions that got them. I just wish there was a physical copy for that. Let's go to... let's go to the church.
Bartholomew! Here, puss, 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 puss. Where are you? Bartholomew! Enough now! Out you come! I'm sorry, I just don't have time to talk now. I have to find Bartholomew.
Have you placed a missing persons report?
Really, Detective? Bartholomew is the church cat. I think a missing persons report might be a little overboard.
I am sure with our assistance we shall find him in half the time. And then, perhaps you will have time to answer my questions.
Fine. All that matters now is that we find him. His name is Bartholomew, and I'd appreciate it if you spoke of him as such.
Pardon. When did you last see Bartholomew?
Better. Well, you see, the poor creature took an interest in my easel. He leapt up, knocking over some of my supplies, and gave himself a fright. He bolted out of sight, and I've not seen him since.
Probably got tired of your shit talking.
Merci, Your Grace.
Great, now I gotta find his damn cat. Okay. Alright, let's find the cat first. Let's search the altar. hell is that?
Huh. Ah.
Wait, there's a dent right here. What's this? Probably accidentally knocked it over from this spot. Let's see if that's linkable. Yeah.
Logical thinking shall always prevail.
Probably accidentally ran into it. Let's see what's this. Maybe the cat. Hold on. What's this painting here?
Huh.
Alright, let's see what this is a painting of. Oh, there's some paint knocked over here. Right there. Why would you take that? Okay, paint, supplies, charcoal, and then footsteps of the parishioner. I think I know where the cat is, but hold on, let's keep going. Let's search around this church. Wait, is that linkable? Oh, that's not linkable. Alright. Let's keep going. Wait. Wait, why is this book on the ground? Okay, maybe that's nothing. Alright, let's see. Each painting shows the timeline that leads to the crucifixion of Christ himself. Nothing in between the pews, okay. Another book down. Maybe these idiots need to pick up after themselves. Come on, it's a church for crying out loud. Nice shadow effect. Is he in the confession stand? Wait, what was that? Never mind.
I didn't think I could make it any clearer. Our priority is to find Bartholomew. Yes, Thomas, one of my parishioners, would usually have sorted that for me. But he decided this weekend, of all weekends, was the best time to holiday to Margate.
Where did you say the glass was broken?
The easel. I was painting, and Bartholomew was obviously in a boisterous mood and knocked over the water jar.
Merci, Your Grace.
Alright, so forest or let's see, it's fucked up mass underneath. Might be this?
Come,
Nope,
my
that's
little
not it.
Grace.
book. Wait, where was the... There's two things, and this one opened up everything, so... Did he knock over this?
Where is the sense in that?
Jeez. Oh.
Something just... Magnifique. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. The answer was staring me in the face.
Why would you lie about where it was swept at?
Order and method. That... I cannot see the logic. I should consider this.
Oh, that would have been my next guess,
I
actually.
should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
That's where I thought it was at, just based on the trail pattern of the mess that was left over. The cat ran over here. Candle fell down. And should be... let me talk with Horace. Ask him why he was lying about where the glass was smashed at.
Oh, I didn't think I could make...
Merci.
Or maybe Hastings? Let's see.
What do you need? What can I do for you? That would never have even occurred to me. I've got a lot to learn.
I question whether the bishop's version of events is accurate. Perhaps he threw the glass jar at Bartholomew because he was on the altar.
I know that's how it works, but I can't imagine someone being so cruel. What tells us where the cat ran to next?
The dent mark on the candle. Run to my bed, the confessional. He ran to the easel? Or the candle because of the dent mark.
A genius.
How do we know the cat ran to the How did we know the cat ran to the candle after being at the altar? Candle near steps was knocked over?
How can we know where the cat ran to next?
The confessional.
Poirot, you are a genius.
Alright, now we can check out the confessional. Oh, you're right there. I can see you. There's the hole. What can we lure him with? seat. I don't know if there's anything to grab.
Merci.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Merci, monsieur.
Aha.
Okay, I guess we'll come back here later on because we need food to lure the damn cat out. We can't just stick our arm into the hole and grab the cat from there. Alright, well, we'll be back here later on, I guess. Let's see what other place we can go to. There's 2 other locations. Let's go to the newspaper office of the London Illustrated.
Gentlemen, what can I do for you?
I was hoping to speak with Mademoiselle Farquhar.
I'm afraid she already has her hands full with the story. Unless you've come with a bigger one than what she's working on. Perhaps another time, gentlemen. We really are very busy. Perhaps another time, gentlemen. We really are very busy. Perhaps another time, gentlemen. We really are very busy. Let's not be so hasty. That could be just what we need.
Gentlemen, what can I do for you?
For more about gossip than a case of forgery and murder.
This is your office. It's very impressive.
Mademoiselle, would you have time to answer some questions?
I don't really have time right now. Perhaps we can schedule...
I assure you I shall remain focused and my questions relevant.
Dick, will you put the lint on my shoulder?
Make it fast. Is she all right?
I'm afraid not.
Heavens, how awful. Did she have any close relatives?
I do not believe so. And her parents have both passed also. She was the last remaining Court-Smyth.
A question I did not expect. Although at least she is showing some form of compassion for Mademoiselle Court-Smyth's family, or lack thereof.
I only met her recently in a professional capacity. What are they going to do with her exhibit?
I cannot say, but they may not be as forthcoming with her work now.
I'm sorry, Detective. I don't understand.
Mademoiselle Court-Smyth was behind the painting's
You want the
disappearance.
lint, come on.
And the
Fish on
forgery
the
was
ground.
discovered in her apartment.
So she stole the original...
Still yet to learn.
Am I a suspect?
We are just trying to gather all the information. Isn't that right, Poirot?
Oui, that is correct.
I'm sorry. It's just a lot to take in at once. I was working late into the evening yesterday. I had to get my article on the gala written. And the photographs, they had to be developed. There was probably someone still around in the office if you wanted to check. I'm sure you want to have every I dotted and T crossed.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Well, okay. Well, one more place to go, and that's Mortimer's office. We can rule out Horace Mountjoy at the office.
Ah, a detective that actually seems to be doing something to find my painting. What can I do for you?
It's the best compliment ever.
Quite well, thank you.
The infirmary discharged you already?
With a clean bill of health. I didn't want to wait around using up valuable resources.
An honorable gesture.
I was straight off to the House of Commons. I take it you haven't read today's newspaper?
I'm afraid I have had more pressing matters.
It certainly makes for an interesting read.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I was not aware reporters were permitted inside the house.
They aren't. I left and went to the London Illustrated News office. I gave my statement there.
So he went to possibly visit Florence.
I can't for the life of me remember the chap's name. Rather pleasant, though.
Probably Nicholas Dryden.
Anyway, you're a busy man. I'd hate to take up too much of your time.
It does not take a great detective to pick up on Monsieur Aylesworth's ever so subtle hint.
Is this about the insurance claim? It was merely a necessary precaution. I'm sure with you on the case, it won't be long before it's returned.
I do not doubt my abilities to return the painting, but I question why he felt it necessary to talk of sensitive details regarding the investigation to a national news outlet. It would not surprise me to learn of him using his loss for cynical gain.
I assume you saw the article in the paper?
Oui, monsieur. A fantastic opportunity for you to express your political opinions.
Oh, the people must know what I stand for. I'm here for them. Well, detective, this is a surprise.
A surprise, monsieur?
I wasn't expecting to be on the receiving end of an interrogation. I had nothing to do with the fire or her death.
You are aware of Mademoiselle Court-Smyth's demise?
It's on the newspaper.
There isn't much in this city I don't know about. And for your little notepad, or wherever you're storing the facts, that report, Farquhar, she was in the office and can confirm I was there.
It appears that Monsieur Aylesworth is more preoccupied with proving his innocence than showing any compassion for Mademoiselle Court-Smyth herself.
I will not take up any more of your time.
Let's go back to the London Illustrated News office. See if she knows it. Oh, now we can freaking visit or check out the office. Oh, this little spot. Okay. That's the dark room. A window. Some mailboxes. Can we read any articles here? Okay. I can't. Come on. I'm trapped? God, I gotta go around this? Oh my god, this is even clunkier than the first game. Alright, well, let's talk with Florence.
If you would be so kind.
Really? I must have been so busy not to notice him. At least you can be sure of where I was.
Was there anyone else present in the office?
If Mr. Aylesworth was there, Nathaniel, my editor, must have been.
Or Nathaniel Dryden, I thought it was Nick.
It strikes me as rather strange that Mademoiselle does not recall seeing such an important figure in the office. But not everyone can be as observant
You
as
can't
I.
miss a politician in the office like this. That's really strange.
I shall speak with the editor, as he will be able to confirm the presence of both in the office.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Let's see if there's anything linkable. Nope. Nope.
If you would be so kind. Merci, mademoiselle.
Oh, what am I missing? Let me go back to Mortimer's office.
What can I do for you, detective?
I will not take up any more of your time.
Let me talk with Betty Allen. I don't know where else to go. Let's see.
You're just full of questions, aren't you?
You have been most helpful.
Well, I might as well go back to the museum. Oh, is that the Big Ben?
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Merci, monsieur.
Alright, I feel like I missed something. Let me look around a bit more. Wait, what's this? I don't remember this. A jug of cream. Alright, now we can at least lure the damn cat out. Funny enough, the weather, as cool as it was, when I got out of the movies to grab some boba after I got out, well, first of all, when I stepped out of the movie theater, it was pretty dark and cloudy. I got out of the movies like around 1 p.m. And then after I got some boba, it started raining. It was a pretty good amount of rain. Especially around this time of the year, that's a pretty big shock. But we need the rain, though. SoCal got a lot of them down there. We need some up here. And plus, I was not a fan of the heat and the humidity the past couple of weeks. Reminds me of Japan in the early morning. Early morning hours in Japan was what the humidity was at its highest during the middle of the day the past couple of weeks. Oh, my bad. Hold on.
Merci.
I meant to get the cat. Yeah, the humidity in Japan is ridiculous. Like, times the level of humidity by 100. That's how bad the humidity is in a summer day in Japan.
Voila.
Yay, Bartholomew, you're free.
Your Grace, now that Bartholomew has been found, would you...
As my way of thanks, I'll answer your questions.
Thank you. Too bad I can't pet the cat. Alright. Let's talk with Reverend Mountjoy.
Very well. Get on with it.
I like how the subtitles don't match what he actually says. That's been happening throughout this game quite a bit of times.
I hope that comes from an inquisitive nature rather than a place of accusation. I was at a museum trustees meeting, trying to finally make a decision on that girl.
which girl's he talking
You
about?
mean Mademoiselle Warbeck?
Who else? She's running that museum into the ground.
Why does he see that?
And following the meeting?
I returned to the church to prepare for Compline prayers, although I don't think I was alone.
You don't think?
I got the feeling that someone had followed me from the museum. I never saw them, but I know what I felt. None. I knew her merely by reputation, and a questionable one at that. Do you want to tell me what all these questions are about?
Mademoiselle Court-Smyth was murdered last night.
If you plan on being the bearer of such news, perhaps you should think of going about it with a little more civility.
What a senile old F word. Come on. We're trying to investigate here.
How did the young girl die?
There was a fire in her apartment, although it wasn't the flames that took her life, but poison.
Arson and poisoning. Oh, what is this world coming to?
Bishop Mountjoy claims he barely knew Mademoiselle Court-Smyth, but still showed a level of empathy I was not expecting. Perhaps I judged his blunt facade too quickly.
Found it? Really? Oh, heavens be! The Lord has shown his will once more.
I can only assume his delayed excitement came from being off guard. Unfortunately, I must turn his elation into disappointment.
If your grace would allow me to finish. A forgery of it was found in Mademoiselle Court-Smyth's apartment, but it was destroyed in the fire.
She was the thief all along? Well, that just... a forgery? You mean she made a copy of it?
It appears that way.
I will rightly light a candle for her soul this evening. But that will not give her absolution from what she faces, kneeling before our Lord.
Scram, thank God. Let's take a look at this altar. Was there another... Oh. Let me examine this. Can we examine the altar again? Oh yeah, the painting. Yeah, we couldn't pick this up. Let's see.
Huh.
Let's see here. The most regal of colors, a sign of royalty and wealth. Swipe.
Huh.
I haven't gotten that far yet. I don't know what Missing Dog are talking about, but I haven't gotten that far yet. And for those wondering what I'm talking about, there's a fellow viewer that's watching this, and the question that's asked was, where can I find the missing dog? I haven't gotten that far yet, so for a game, the way this game is built, that would be quite noticeable in my opinion, but I don't know yet, so bear with me. I do apologize on that one. Sorry about that. Alright, so let me talk to Hastings. Maybe he knows more about something.
What do you need? What can I do for you? What can I do for you?
Merci, monsieur.
I'm missing a clue. Let me look around again. Let me go up and down the pews to see if I can find anything else. This is going to take a moment. Let's keep going, nothing. Although, I don't mind the spoilers. I mean, you mentioned a missing dog, so it's all good. If I'm a missing cat, I guess I'll assume I'll be finding a missing dog pretty soon. I'm only on chapter, what's this, 5? Chapter 5, so... Okay, there's nothing up in the pew, so I might as well just leave. Actually, no, I gotta talk to Hastings first. Hang on a second.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
I mean, he was here last night, so this and this.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Merci, monsieur.
Alright, let's leave. Let's see if we can go back anywhere else.
What can I do for you, Detective?
I will not take up any more of your time.
See if Florence knows anything around here.
If you would be so kind. Merci, mademoiselle.
Maybe something about Betty? Betty's freaking crumpled letters standing in the way. Alright. Let's go back.
You're just full of questions, aren't you?
You have been most helpful.
I guess we go back to the museum. Let's see if any new events will take place in there. Oh, the charcoal. Let's see here. The board continues to question my every decision. They seem or even an adequate curator. I cannot be sure how much longer I can take the constant barrage of abuse. You have always taught me to stand and face those that try and derail one from their path, but it is a task I find myself struggling with alone. Send mother my love. I miss you both dearly. Perhaps this year you will join me in London for Christmas. All my love, Whoa. Oh. Never mind. She's writing a letter to her dad. Struggling. When I read Dearest Father, I thought we were talking about the Reverend Horace or Bishop Horace Mountjoy, but not. She was talking to her actual father. I mean, she did say that she wrote a letter to her father, so that clears it up a bit.
She was telling the truth after all.
About composing the letter, oui. But we cannot confirm where it was penned.
What's all this other stuff? I don't think it's from the letter to her father.
It seems we have stumbled across the names and addresses for the guests of the gala, although they are not all legible. We have gathered all the information we can from the guests at the gala, all except...
Eddie.
Betty's husband, Mr. Christensen.
Oui. We are now in possession of his address, where he is no doubt hiding like a frightened young boy avoiding his headmaster's ruler.
We gotta find a map. Oh, great. Okay.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Merci, monsieur.
Where can we find a map? Let's see if Mr.
What can I do for you, Detective?
Can tell us. Oh,
I will not take up any more of your time.
Maybe Florence could help us out? Hey, what do you know? Well, let me talk to her, see if she knows anything else.
If you would be so kind. Merci, mademoiselle.
Wait, really? Stupid. I'm not trying to... Hold on. Fuck, I gotta go back and forth for this?
What can I do for you?
Shut up. I'm trying to get back to the damn office. The only way I have to go back and forth between one location to another for that? Alright. Now let me get the damn map.
Voila. And just like that, the address of Monsieur Christiansen's apartment.
Remind me why we've lied our way into a man's apartment while he's not here?
Monsieur Christiansen was accused of harassing a young lady who has now been murdered, and he has not been seen since, even by his wife. Does that not strike you as peculiar?
Do you really think he could be capable of murder?
I believe everyone is capable, under the right circumstances. And right now, I believe Monsieur Christiansen is in that position. While we have no suspect to question, let us use our time wisely and search for clues. Leave no stone unturned.
And on that note, we're going to end the episode over here. Took us quite a bit to figure out where to go to, but we are in Mr. Johansson's apartment. Just broke in here somehow. And so far we've talked with Mr. Aylesworth. I can't wait. We've talked with Mr. Aylesworth, Florence, Betty, and Reverend Mount or Bishop Mountjoy, as well as Evelyn as well too. So far all the alibis have backed up. So even though they have their alibis to be backed up, we still can't rule them out in this whole murder / forgery case, multi-case that is. So next episode, we're going to search around Johann Christensen's apartment and see if we can find anything in here. Alright guys, I will see you in the next episode real soon.